Many of the foods that we've cooked here on 18th Century Cooking with James Townsend and Son have been using old recipes that have nearly been lost. While reading through John Mollard's 1801 cookbook, The Art of Cooking Made Easy and Refined, we run into a little bit of a surprise. Something that seems very contemporary and is found on many modern fast food menus. That's the fried onion ring. But this recipe has a little twist. Thanks for watching us today on 18th Century Cooking with James Townsend and Son. Onions were an important vegetable in the 18th century. We know from period writings that a number of strains of onions were cultivated, ranging from sweet and mild to strong and hot. Onions were harvested in various stages of growth. If the plantings were staggered properly, a family would have onions year-round. But only the stronger tasting onions would have been put into winter storage. Sweet onions had to be consumed shortly after they were harvested. Onions contain sulfur compounds. That's why our eyes become irritated when we chop them. These sulfur compounds are responsible for the onion's flavor, but it also helps preserve the onion. We were a bit surprised to find this recipe for onion rings, and one would expect them to be a simple garnish, but Mollard apparently intended these to be a dish unto themselves. So I've cut these onions into half-inch slices. I'm using Spanish onions today. Now let's get our frying fat ready. This recipe calls for lard. We're using enough for our 5-quart kettle here. This kettle is a good period reproduction, available on our website. Obviously, we've got large pots of very hot oil and an open fire. Need I say more? Be very, very careful. We'll keep an eye on this while it heats up. In the meantime, we'll work on the batter. I've started with 3 eggs that I've beaten really well, and to this, we'll add 5 tablespoons of cream. In addition, a dash of salt and a pinch of pepper. Next, we'll add about 1/4 cup of flour. Then we'll add our secret ingredient, 4 ounces of finely grated Parmesan cheese. This is ready to go. Let's cook some up. Our grease is hot. I'm going to dip the rings and then one by one lay them into the hot lard. We'll fry these until they are golden brown on the bottom side. Then we'll carefully flip them and fry them a few minutes more. Be careful, they're hot. These look great and they smell even better. Mollard suggests serving these with mustard in a melted butter sauce, but I'm going to try it just like they come. Those are excellent. Just like onion rings you'd expect, with a wonderful zing of Parmesan cheese. Who would have expected onion rings in the 18th century? For more information on this recipe, make sure to check out our savoringthepast.net cooking blog. Also, there's our image reference blog, 16th and 17th and 18th, 19th century images on siftingthepast.com. All the things you've seen here today, all the clothing, all the cooking things, these things are available on our website and in our print catalog. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss any upcoming episodes. I want to thank you for joining us today as we savor the flavors and the aromas of the 18th century.